Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And a lot of people don't understand that. They speak stuff on themselves that they don't even realize, hey, you're the one causing it. You go out and apply for a job and somebody asks you, hey man, did you get the job? Man, I don't know, I hope. Hope is, you know, it may happen. We as human beings, we operate in hope. See, hope is supposed to spark the light that creates faith. See, when you operate in faith, you know that it's going to happen. It might be 6 days from now. It might be 6 months from now. It might be 6 years from now. You know you're unshakable. You're unmovable. You know that it's going to happen, so you stay at it. You keep being persistent. That's faith. When you hope, you can waver. The Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways and should not think to receive nothing from the Lord. Either you know you're going to get it or you not. It ain't no in-between. It ain't no in-between. See, we as human beings, we operate in hope. God operates in faith. You can do all your praying you want to. You can do all the singing you want to. You can do all the shouting you want to. You ain't got to take my word. This is what it says in your scripture. It says, without faith, it is impossible to please God. Do you know what impossible means? That means it won't even happen at all. It can't happen. The Bible says, call those things that are not as though they were. Start speaking life into yourself. Watch what you say over yourself. Watch what you say over your kids. See, one thing about faith, if I told you I was going to give you $1 million tomorrow and you knew I was a billionaire, you knew I was capable of giving you that $1 million tomorrow, would you wait till tomorrow to thank me? No, you wouldn't. You'll start thanking me now. Oh man, thank you, man. I appreciate it. So why we don't do that if we believe that God is going to do what we ask him for? See, with faith, you ain't got to wait till you see the results for you to start thanking him. You start thanking him now. You start thanking him now. But it's a lot of things that you can speak out of your life. Oh man, I don't think they're going to hire me because I'm a felon. I don't think they're going to approve me because you spoke that. You spoke that. Life and death is in the power of your tongue. Watch what you say, because you might create something you really don't want.
I had a revelation, right? Just y'all follow me real quick. Y'all remember the movie Lion King? Mm-hmm. I was sitting down, man. This is something God had gave me, man. I was sitting there, and I was like, man, he showed me Simba. Y'all remember when Simba's dad died, Mufasa had died, right? Mm-hmm. And Scar told him, he said, run away, Simba, and never return, right? Mm-hmm. So I had started looking at it from a spiritual point of view. Simba was out there in the wilderness, eating with a rat and a pig, eating shrubs. But he's the son of a king. I took that as being driven out of my rightful mind. You understand what I'm saying? Because he was driven from a place to where he's supposed to be until he seen, what was the monkey named? Graffiti?
Yeah.
Okay, he seen him. And he say, I'm not the one confused. You don't even know who you are. And he said, I suppose you do. I said, yeah, you Mufasa's boy. So in that revelation, like God showed me, like, you my son, you know what I'm saying? Greater is he that is in you than he that's in the world. So I started to realize who I was, because at that same point, he began to show me even more of that movie. Remember, he took Simba to the water. He said, look. He said, I don't see nothing but my reflection. He said, no, look closer.
Look farther, look closer. Man, come on, man.
It wasn't until he seen the Father inside of him. When he seen it, when he recognized it, when he understood the Father was inside of him, then he could hear from him. Yeah. He began to hear from him. From the sky, he told him, remember who you are. Whoa, man, when I got that, man, I'm talking about this is what helped me change my life.
That's crazy.
To where I'm at. Because as soon as he did that, he went back.
Went back home.
He went back home, and guess what? Defeated everything that was going on. I took it at everything that was going on within his mind that was holding him back. Yeah.
That had him ran away, that had him out there with
drove him out of his rightful mind.
It goes,
he faced his fears.
At the end of the day, man, you the person in your way.
I can't force what don't fit. When it comes to these relationships and these friendships, I can't do it. I'm not rebuilding no bonds. I'm not rebuilding no bridges. I'm not fixing no relationships that have ended. I just can't do it. See, in the past, I would keep people in my space because I felt like everybody that entered my life needed to stay. But as time went on and I realized that there was no reciprocity, that I was pouring into people that was not pouring into me, I finally realized that people are for a season. Everybody's not meant to stay in your space forever. And that's something I had to learn, and that's something I had to accept. And then now I'm okay with that because I don't want anybody in my space, number one, that don't want to be here. And number two, that's going to bring me confusion, because we all know love, whether it's family, friends, or spouse or whatever, love always comes in the form of clarity. It will never come in the form of confusion. So the minute that I'm confused about you and why you're in my space and why I'm entertaining you, it's time to go. It's time to make a move. I'm just being very intentional about the people I bring into my space and those people that I align with. It just has to make sense. And if it does not make sense, then it's just not going to work for me.
If you can't reciprocate my energy, I can't be around you. That shit is going to get so boring so fast, because all of the things that I do for you, you aren't capable of doing for me. And I don't got no time for that shit. When energy is reciprocated, it starts a healthy competition. Because every time you go hard for me, it's going to make me want to double it when it's my turn. Next thing you know, we just pushing each other to be better people for each other. It don't get no better than that. When you love somebody, you'll also fall in love with the different ways that you get to serve them. But it's a problem when that becomes an obligation. And there's a lot of women out here who know how to cook and clean, but they with a man who does not know where the mop or kitchen is at. There's a lot of men out here who whining and dining women who don't even know how to set a reservation. What the fuck are y'all doing? The goal is to only be around people who can go as hard for me as I will go for them. If you can't do that, then you ain't got no business being around me, because I'm going to never stop elevating for you. But if you ain't making no type of progress of serving me the way that I feel like I deserve to be served, then what the fuck we doing here? I'm saying that to say, realize how good it feels when somebody does right by you, because it will be very selfish of you to not recreate that feeling in them. If you can't go as hard for me as I'll go for you, get the fuck on.
If you love somebody, you go change. I don't care what it is. Love demands change. You were not able to love properly if you don't change. And a lot of people be like, the man's supposed to change for the woman. No. If you love that person, both parties change. Love is not about giving you money, flowers, chocolates. It's not paying for a trip that you go take that's gonna last for 5 days and now you back at the house arguing. That is not love. You know what I'm saying? And I think this generation, they don't understand what love really is. Me personally, I've learned what love truly is. And if I love a person, I'ma change for that person. Whether it's me stop being selfish towards her, whether it's me not seeking attention from other people or validation from the world and focus on the person that I love, it's gonna require sacrifice, change. I cannot stay mad at you because I love you. Not saying that everything gonna be perfect, because it's not. But because I love you, I'm gonna have patience. Because I love you, I'm gonna have long suffering. The things that you try, because I see that you love me and because you changing your actions towards me and what I said hurt me, you changing your actions, I'm gonna stick with you. And I'm not saying stick with somebody because you love them and they continue to do wrong. If a person continues to do you dirty over and over, even when you have said that this is not right and it hurts me and they continue to do it, that's not love. Love is not gonna continue to hurt you, baby. Love ain't gonna continue to lie to you or seek attention or validation from her friends or from his friends or from Facebook. That ain't love. And anybody can give you money, anybody can take you on a trip. That's attributes of love. Anybody can show that type of love, but real love gonna require sacrifice. And when you understand that, you gonna love different.